What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the channel. So let's talk about Shiba Inu. We talked about something related to SHIB not too long ago, but this is something SHIB has dealt with for a really long time. And I just recently came across this article this morning as I'm waking up, kind of seeing what's out there. And it made a lot of sense to me. And I want to share with you guys what I've found here. And this has, again, been something we've talked about a lot, especially back in the day. You know, when Shibarium was coming out, we were supposed to burn a lot of the supply. This is something that needs to happen. It's one of SHIB's biggest issues. And I think this is holding SHIB back right now, especially when Ethereum makes its move. We're seeing Pepe outperform SHIB, and there's way more volume coming into Pepe than SHIB. And if we could reduce the supply on SHIB, that would drastically change the price action. And I'm going to break things down for you guys with help from this article in the video. So go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe down below. Appreciate you guys for being here. Hopefully you had a great weekend. And let's get into it because the market's looking pretty good here to open things up. We have market open coming up in about an hour and 20 minutes from now in terms of the stock market, but Bitcoin is up, Ethereum's up, XRP's up, Solana, a lot of the top assets making a move here. SHIB's up 2%, but it's still underperforming where it should, right? Pepe's actually underperforming right now too, but Pepe's volume's still much, much higher than SHIB. So how could we change this, right? How could we get this back on track here? Well, they broke things down here, the crypto basic, talking about Shiba Inu's price if SHIB would reduce the supply to 10 trillion tokens. It's kind of crazy, and we're going to highlight it. It's one of the things that, you know, going back in time, I wish we would have saw happen, right? The supply of SHIB is just crazy, crazy astronomical. Now, we still have time to reduce it, but we've got to jumpstart this thing because 589 trillion tokens is just far too many. Like, it's absolutely insane how many tokens that is. Now, most of that supply is circulating, right? But just given how big that number is, it's so hard to move this market cap. So right now we're sitting at a $7 billion market cap. Keep that in mind. We went as high, you know, back in 2021 as around a $50 billion market cap. So we're still about 86% down from its all-time high. You know, we got to 4088. We're at 4012 right now. So again, I want to talk about reducing the supply and show you guys what Crypto Basic found here as well. Real quick before we get into all of this and the specifics, I do want to tell you guys about a few different things here. I've got some awesome opportunities for you guys to trade with me. BTCC, BITUNIX, and Crypto.com exchange, 3 great places for you guys to trade with me, all offering slightly different things for you guys. Crypto.com has 0 trading fees, and for anybody who signs up using my link right now and starts trading, that's for 1 year after you sign up. BITUNIX has got some great spot and leverage trading opportunities, tons of different assets to trade, even on MoonX, where you can trade some of the small cap cryptos right through BITUNIX's exchange. Great platform here. And when you sign up, you're going to get an instant gift. When you sign up and deposit, you're going to get a great bonus as well. And then BTCC has just been trusted, been around for 14 plus years. Definitely a great spot for you guys to trade as well. So with that being said, those are all linked down below in the description. If you guys want to check those out, you're looking for some great opportunities and some free money when you sign up as well. Linked all down below. BITUNIX, BTCC, and Crypto.com. Go ahead and give those all a look. So, as most of us know by now, SHIB launched back in August 2020. And we've made some big time progress across different sectors. And it's certainly evident, right, with just how SHIB has stayed relevant. But the supply, it launched with an enormous supply of 1 quad SHIB tokens in August 2020. Now, its total supply dropped to 589 trillion representing a 58.9% of SHIB's initial supply. So the remaining 410 trillion tokens was permanently removed from the supply. Remember, they had a series of burn campaigns, and there was a big one, where a lot of the tokens were sent to Vitalik Buterin. So we actually had a bigger supply than we do now, but it's still too massive. So the community is pushing for further burns. Even though over 41% of SHIB's initial supply was burned, some community members call for further reduction, and for good reason, because this is one of the biggest things, again, holding SHIB back right now. There's no doubt about it. For perspective, SHIB's price went down 40% over the past year, 42% since 2025. SHIB has experienced a double-digit loss of 14.47% over the past month and a 1.4% decline over the past week. Now, it's worth mentioning that SHIB's recent underperformance coincides with a broader market downturn, but Ethereum's price has only dropped 21% since 2025. And this is the concerning thing, right? SHIB is dropping more than the native asset, which is normal, which is fine. But the issue is when Ethereum goes up, SHIB's not outperforming. Okay. And a lot of this comes back to excessive supply. And, people who hold SHIB are becoming smarter and smarter. They understand the market from a lot of different dynamics. And this is true. Now, Shiba Inu's price of supply drops to 10 trillion. This is kind of crazy. We'd have to burn a lot, obviously. But assuming the market cap remains at its current level, a $10 trillion token supply would push SHIB's price to 30719. Now, if you're wondering what that looks like, check this out. This is pretty insane. So if we go over to the coin perspective, we put in SHIB. So if we literally just reduce the supply, 3 zeros, we'll just put 307. That's a 57x from here, guys. If we had 10 trillion supply, a 57x. Now, I know that's astronomical, that's crazy, but it just goes to show you just what the reduction of supply would do. So the 307 target has been featured in several predictions from market experts. They said, we could reach this level by 2030. But again, the biggest help that we need in order to get there, obviously, you need people to come into the, native asset, Ethereum, trickle down to SHIB, all of that. But we got to reduce the supply. So tokenomics are a big part of market caps, big part of performance for tokens. And supply reduction is the number one way we're going to get to where we want to with SHIB's price. So I open it up for you guys and ask you guys, what do you think? I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. What could we do as a community, as a team, to reduce the supply of SHIB? What are some things that we can actually do? Obviously, Shibarium transactions are reducing the supply, but it's not having the impact as fast as we want it to have. So again, I'm opening the question, what more could we do? Because this is the biggest reason why SHIB's price is lacking and the biggest catalyst for SHIB in terms of seeing higher prices. So appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We put out the best content for you guys every single day right here on YouTube for free. And again, check out all those exchanges linked down below. Would love for you guys to sign up, become affiliates, and get access to great perks that you wouldn't have otherwise. And of course, I've got my trading software, XT Algo, as well down there for $1 a day using the discount code. So if you really want to level up your game, check that out as well. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.